So welcome back to Coffee and Conversation.
Yes. And to all our subscribers out there, thank you very much for sticking with us. There will be a lot more coming this year, so be on the lookout.
And we appreciate you.
Yeah,
we really
appreciate you very much. Thank you. Now, I wanted to talk about a Christmas concert that we did just at the end of last year, December 2019. And it was all your music, wasn't it?
It was.
And we had most of our family there singing with us.
Yes, it was lovely because we used to do family Christmas concerts and then
and everything just got too busy,
and so
they're all doing their own thing. And then we suddenly decided that we'd like to do a Christmas concert because Kate had been writing prolifically all these beautiful Christmas songs from the Bible or wherever else.
Yeah, well, they weren't all based around the nativity, actually.
No.
A lot of them were, but there were also just kind of family Christmas songs that have come out of our lives and Christmas time in our family.
Yeah, exactly.
And I must say it was really lovely to get the family together. But
you must have felt really strange, though. As a performer, it's great to sing someone else's songs, but having to perform your own songs in front of an audience must be very daunting, Kate.
It's a bit nerve-wracking.
Because you don't know what they're going to, how they're going to react, and you're sitting there at the piano and waiting to hear their reactions. Yeah. And I have to say, they were pretty amazing.
Oh, it was beautiful.
The reactions that we did get.
It was very special, that concert, because for me, I was playing the piano, and it intensely focused on singing and playing and keeping it all together. But you can always feel an energy of a concert. And I could really feel everybody's presence. Everybody was very inside it. And you just could feel it.
Well, I saw some of the audience were actually crying in some of the pieces because they were so moving, and they really were. And, different songs affected different people for different reasons. But it was wonderful to see that.
It was, and it was very humbling, the whole experience, because I have to say, we talked about doing a Christmas concert. We talked about doing it for a while, and we always do. We always do a couple of songs for concerts around the place. So these songs weren't entirely untried. They had been in front of an audience, but not a whole concert of my pieces. And we strung them together with poems, and we first told the nativity story, and then moved into a family Christmas, as it were.
Yeah.
However, life had gotten very hectic, which is why we haven't been here for a while. And suddenly we had about 3 weeks
to get it all together
if we decided to go ahead. And a big part of me was thinking, it's not going to be worth it. There'll be 2 people there. It's not, I was very resistant.
Yeah.
And thanks to Hamish and his lovely and amazing wife Katerina, who has founded a company called Panoramic Music. Now I'm tongue-tied.
Yes.
And she's creating this wonderful forum for developing and emerging performers to do concerts. But that's another chat. We'll talk about that. But Katerina is very experienced in organising concerts. And it was them who really encouraged us to go forward. And Hamish, despite the fact that he was up to his eyeballs in other work, was willing to do it.
Yep.
And we had our other kids free. They'd finished all their dancing concerts in school. And so we thought, well, let's do it. And I sat down and looked at the songs that I had, and I realised that they quite nicely could tell the nativity, and it just sort of took on a life of its own. And so it was interesting for me because I have a history of thinking, oh no, it won't be significant enough, it won't be big enough. It's I sort of have avoided the baby steps.
Yeah,
I do.
Exactly.
I never, or I dismiss, not avoided, but I've dismissed the baby steps in life sometimes. Because when you have a kind of big vision, the little steps don't feel like they're going anywhere.
They're going anything. Yeah.
So to do this concert was humbling because I was sort of pushed into it a little bit, and then to experience the response, because I think people stayed for a good half an hour afterwards. They wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
And the most heartwarming thing was a friend of ours who'd come, who told us that she had been looking for something to do at Christmas since her mother had passed away, and her mother used to sing in a choir, and she just couldn't go back to those choir concerts because it was too heartbreaking for her. And she said this was just perfect. And so we'd met someone's need in a really lovely way without even knowing we were doing it.
Yeah.
And that
well,
was
I have to
so
say,
lovely.
I think we met everybody's need there that were that had come along, because
Well, and
they
in the
were
end
all
we
so
had,
happy
20 odd people.
and so touched.
Yeah.
It was really lovely,
Yeah.
and a beautiful little church.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
So-
and perfect place for that sort of concert.
So,
And it was all sort of last minute, really. I mean, we put it out there for people to come, but we only really had a week to 2 weeks
a
of
couple of weeks.
telling people to come. So the people that did come, we were very appreciative, obviously, too.
Yeah, but it was a good size
The
audience.
right people came,
Yeah.
which was so lovely.
So we're going to do it again this
we're
year.
gonna-
This year
and this time we promise we'll let you know when it's going to happen a little sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about covered that. And I hope you can join us again for coffee and conversation. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye for now.
Yeah.